Too much thinking. Sattvic food. Step towards silence. Part 1. For meditation to happen with ease, you will have to allow yourself to come into silence. And simplified lifestyle is needed. And simplified eating habit is also needed. This is the reason Hinduism talks about Sattvic food. Sattvic food is a well thought, ancient scientific diet based on natural ingredients and yogic literature. The only reason why Sattvic food is recommended, because this food program helps decrease too much stimulation and excitement in the body. A Sattvic diet falls under the definition of pure, essential, natural wise food. It also works on the religious principle of non-violence, which is the doctrine of Hinduism. Sattvic food are mainly seasonal foods, fruits, dairy products, nuts, seeds, ripe vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and more importantly, non-meat based proteins. The extension of Sattvic food also includes non-fried and non-spicy foods. The word Sattvic is derived from the Sanskrit word sattva, which means one that is pure, essence, natural, vital, clean, conscious, true, and rudiment of life. Yogic lifestyle thrives on eating Sattvic food. It says the food habits should be such where the yogi is aware of the quantity and quality of food and drinks which he consumes. In it, he neither takes too much or too little. In it, he only consumes which does not give him too much of excitement and too much of stimulation. In a way, it gives good sleep and peace. This is the reason, instead of being vegetarian, garlic and onion are not included in Sattvic food. Because as per the sages, garlic and onion somehow induce aggravation, agitation, anxiety, and aggression. Jainism is perhaps the only religion which strictly emphasizes on consuming Sattvic food. We all know that the Jains strictly adhere to use of Sattvic food because it is based on their principle of non-violence. But people do ask, what is being so violent in consuming vegetables? that are spicy. Jain scholars who have done a great amount of research on eating habits conclude that Satvic food perhaps helps the Jain yogis to travel peacefully on the spiritual path, to escape the samsara. They believe that eating Satvic food also helps them to attain moksha. It helps them to travel on the path of liberation. It helps the yogis to renounce and eventually enter into the life of becoming an Jain aestheticist yogi. Jainism believes that food is like a springboard which somehow pushes you towards imagination and intention of life that one wants to live. In a way, they are not wrong. Because you exist on this earth because of your body. Whatever happens to you, all the moksha, the liberation, the yogi techniques, the nirvanas, the spirituality, all has to happen to you within the body. Nothing happens actually outside. The journey of the within also actually happens in the body. Nothing is outside the body. Without an sound body, all these things eventually become meaningless. So it is true that the body has to survive. It somehow has to be kept running and healthy. And for this to happen successfully, a stress-free life has to be lived. And it is natural that whatever you eat does make an impact on your life, and especially on the way you think. Hinduism believes that a proper food habit, it perhaps needed to make you more calm, composed and peaceful, so that you are able to resilience an inner peace with less resistance. A very different way to look at it is that it is obvious that meat and non-sattvic food is full of energy. They are full of stimulation. It does have the capacity to charge the body more than sattvic food. And when the body is fully charged up, it is obvious that all the inbuilt emotions also gets charged up simultaneously. And when the extra charging happens, it is natural that you are bound to get more angry, more aggressive, more violent. These are all natural distractions to enter peace. Perhaps this is the only reason why Hinduism insists on being